I'm just feeling all the dark vibes right now, like I normally do, I guess. Hey guys, what's up? It's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel, and I am here with my July reading wrap-up. It's pretty late with this, but things have just been a little chaotic for the end of June. So I actually have a big list for July. Probably not going to get to all of them, but here are the books that I want to read for July. Okay, so the first book on my list that will for sure be read is Rewrite Our Story by Kat Singleton. So if you follow me on bookstagram, you will know that last week I announced that I am starting a book club with my friend Daria. Here is her Instagram tag handle right here. It is called the Chaotic Mess Book Club. Her and I just are both air signs, and we are both big mood readers, and just we're very chaotic. Like literally moments before we announced the book we were going to read for this first one, we swapped it out. We had something else picked, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm just not feeling this anymore. So each month we are going to switch it up with the tropes, kind of going with what the time of year is. So we figured for summer we'll start with this nice small town romance. It's kind of the popular vibes. This is a very popular book right now. So we are going to do some reading sprints. And everything is on both of our Instagrams if you want to go get the details on that. But this is the book that we are going to read. So if you want to follow along with us, you can join us there. And then for the month of June, I kind of went on a bit of a Sam Mariano kick towards the end. I know these books are not everybody's cup of tea. If you go on Goodreads, a lot of her books are rated very low because they cross a lot of lines with non-con and dubious consent, and they're very toxic. But I myself happen to love toxic romances. It just really gives me the escapism I need. And I read 3 of her books and I loved all of them. So the next on my list is Boy on a Bridge. This is supposed to be a bully romance. Everything I saw on TikTok said it's very good. Everything that I want checks all my boxes, so I'm very, very excited to read this one. Then I have Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton. This is the pretty discreet cover. I'm excited to read this. I don't know much about it. All I know is that it is a dark romance, and from the aesthetic videos I've seen and reels, there's like sharks. So I'm like, you know what? July, sharks, Shark Week is coming up. This is perfect. So I'm very, very excited. Probably gonna read this one sooner rather than later. I'm just feeling all the dark vibes right now, like I normally do, I guess. And then part of my new series on my channel where I reread 5-star books and see if they are still a 5-star. I'm gonna go with Archer's Voice for July. For June, I did Punk 57, and I had an absolute blast. I was really torn on what book to choose for July, and I kind of narrowed it down to Archer's Voice and All Roads Lead Here because both of them have small town summery vibes, but this one is shorter, so I went with that one. I might still swap it out. Like I said, I'm a chaotic mood reader, but for the vlog, for now, the plan is Archer's Voice. Okay, literally tomorrow, we are leaving to go camping for the 4th of July, and I'm not really excited about it, okay? I'm not a camping person. We do have a trailer with AC, so that helps, but I need a lot of books to bring, and so I was kind of feeling for camping vibes. I kind of want to read some mysteries and some thrillers. So I do have The Box in the Woods. This is part of the Truly Devious series. The first 3 books are one mystery. This is a standalone that takes place at a summer camp, so I thought that would be absolutely perfect. And then I did pick this up at Barnes & Noble yesterday. It's called The Agathas, and this is supposed to be a cozy summer mystery thriller. So I'm really excited. So I'm definitely going to bring both of these on my camping trip and try to get through them both. But like I said, I just thought with wilderness camping, cozy thriller just sounds like fun. Then I wanted to read Throttled by Lauren Asher. I have read all of the Dreamland Billionaire series. Mixed reviews on it. I wasn't like overly thrilled with the beginning, but the last 2 books were very good to me. So I do want to start this. This is Formula 1 racing, and there are 4 books. Now, from what I've seen with reviews, the first 2 books are not the best. Everybody loves 3 and 4, but I have had this on my shelf for almost 2 years. So I really need to just get to this, and I'm kind of feeling some Formula 1. I don't think I've ever read anything with Formula 1, so excited to see what those vibes are all about. Magnolia Parks, The Long Way Home. I have read Magnolia and Daisy, obviously, but I'm spreading them out. I think just because they're so good, and I don't like waiting for new releases. I absolutely hate it. Like the current wait I have for Boys Atonement #5, even though we don't even have a release date, I hate it. So I space these out. And from what I've heard, this one is like the worst pain so far of all. So, you know, I'm not really in a hurry for that. But at the same time, I'm ready to dive back into this world. Also, though, Magnolia gives me a lot of stress and headaches and anxiety. So yeah, I just need to get to this, but I am excited for it, even though I sound a little skeptical. It's just the emotions that, you know, come with it. So I just need to really set some time for myself to sit down and read this one. Sweet Chaos by Emery Rose. I read the first book in this trilogy in June. I will talk about that in my reading wrap-up, and I really enjoyed it. So this second book is going to be the heroine's twin brother from the first book, and when I was reading it, he gave me a lot of Joey Lynch vibes, like how he uses drugs and alcohol to escape the pressures of what's going on at home. And you guys know how I love Joey Lynch, so I am super, super excited for this one. This looks like it's going to be a quick, easy read, and totally got all the summertime vibes there. And this does take place on a beach town, so perfect summer read. These are on KU as well. Good Gone Bad by Gianna Darling. This is the third book in the Fallen Men series. I read the first 2 books last summer. Loved the first book. I absolutely loved Crescent King. I don't know why. Like, that was a big surprise to me. The second book, which is a lot of people's favorites, I actually didn't really like it. And I think it might have been a timing thing. It just, I don't know, right book, wrong time kind of thing. I don't know. But it just wasn't my favorite. And so I had started the third one last summer, and I only made it a chapter in, and I just decided to close it for another time. So I thought if I ordered the discreet physical, that would like give me an excuse to jump back into it. And I did order this for my birthday, and this one is supposed to be the motorcycle club president's daughter and a cop, and I think that aspect is very, very interesting. So I'm really excited to finally dive back into the series. Also, at the same time, like, I'm not in a hurry to dive back in, because from what I understand, everybody's waiting for another book to release, and there just hasn't been any word on that. So I don't know. I don't like reading series that aren't finished yet. It's a me problem. Then A Deal with the Devil by Elizabeth O'Rourke. I picked this up in a birthday haul a few weeks ago, and I'm really excited to read it. I did start it on my Kindle, but I just wasn't feeling a rom-com at the time. And for me, when I read rom-coms, I kind of like them better on paperback. I don't know, that's just weird to explain. And these were so cute. So I jumped on ordering that, and it does look like it's a quick read. The font is a little bit bigger, so definitely make that priority for this month as well. Something Rad by Nikki Witt. Okay, so if you follow Nikki's Book Nook on YouTube, this is her second novel. I haven't read her first one yet. It is still on my TBR, but she did send this to me last week for my birthday. She even wrote me a little message, and Nikki and I are friends. We do text quite a bit. We have very, very similar reading tastes. Like, pretty much if I love a book and I recommend it to her, 9 times out of 10, she's gonna love it as well. Like, we really only have very, very different tastes. So this is supposed to be an 80s enemies to lovers romance, slow burn. She did send me some teasers last year, like when she was in the process of writing it. So I am very excited to read this one. Definitely gonna have to make that priority. I even might take it on my camping trip, just because, like I said, I don't want to go camping and I need a lot of things to occupy my time. And this is a thick bad boy, so I thought this would be a perfect one to bring along. Okay, then I have Waiting Game and Truth Game. This is books 2 and 3 in the Ocean Bay series by Chloe Walsh. I read Endgame in June. I will talk about that in my wrap up, and I really enjoyed it. So these next 2 books, which are very tiny here, they cover the next couple, and they were set up in Endgame, and I'm very excited to read it. But this does take place in a beach town in Florida. The first book is a stepbrother stepsister relationship, so it is taboo. It does have a little bit of a bully romance in there. And like I said, both of their friends are going to be the couple in here. I really love the way it was set up. But if you like Boys of Tommen, go check out Chloe's other books. They are really good, I swear. Then I have Love Theoretically. This is Ali Hazelwood's newest release. I have loved her other 2 books. I think I rated them both 5 stars. So I'm hoping this holds up. I mean, I don't want to like, you know, put all my eggs in a basket and say it's going to be great because, you know, sometimes books are not. But I love academic lovers to rivals. And I was thinking about holding this off until September just because I really love reading that specific trope at the beginning of the school year. It just kind of gives me all of that back to school vibes that I love. But at the same time, I'm gonna have FOMO if I don't read it this summer. So it's on my list for July, but we will see what actually happens. All right, well, that is going to do it for my July TBR. Like I said, if you want to join our new book club and follow along with us with Rewrite Our Story, I will put the link for both of our Instagrams down below. It'll have all of the information for reading sprints and stuff like that. But anyways, those are the books I want to read for July. As always, don't forget to hit like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!